What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new series on RimWorld we are calling the Crimson Command. This series will be based solely around building the biggest, most lethal, deadliest warship that anyone has ever seen, of course using the new Odyssey DLC with the Grav ships. We're going to go ahead and introduce our characters here right off the hop. We have Grom, obviously named after Grom that you guys see in the comments all the time, big time supporter of the channel. We also have Hans, another massive supporter of the channel, so if you guys want characters named after yourself for future colonists, or potentially slaves, depending on if we run out of colonists, leave me some pleasant, helpful, or just plain old positive, nice to read comments down below in any of this series episodes, and you guys could be entered into the raffle. But let's go ahead here. Grom, who will be our fearless leader, is a sanguiphage. So, we'll get into the background after this. We have a psychically sensitive, tough, melee, social, intellectual with animal and cooking passions. Perfect health, obviously. 43 years old, not that it matters for a sanguiphage. Moving on to Hans, we have a tough, careful shooter, 42 years old. Shooter, constructor, little bit of cooking, and crafting. So, our ideology in here: slavery is very honorable. We are not the good guys. Bloodfeeders are revered. Grom will be worshipped. Corpses don't care, although we likely won't turn them into that much food. They'll be more of a, shall we say, emergency nutrition source. Skull spikes desired, organ use acceptable. Like I said, we're the bad guys. We have the moral guide, the leader, melee specialist, and shooting specialist. No relics. We have regular old buildings for the ideology. Fairly basic, fairly evil. Supremacist and blood feeding. So, to get into a little bit of the lore, we are products of the Shattered Empire. We are a secret soldier built by the Shattered Empire and sent out as kind of a secret side project to, for lack of a better term, rain hell down on this planet. So, nobody knows who Grom is, except for the people who knew Grom before, but they don't know what Grom has become, except for Hans, his trusty sidekick, his, we'll say, best friend for now, someone who was assigned to the mission that Grom has grown to like. We were originally sent out in pods to be drop landed here at the Grav ship wreckage. Of course, I made it so that this spawns right away, as this will be the pinnacle of our series. But we obviously crashed a little short and need to work our way there. We will be allowed to climb the royalty ranks as we prove ourselves more and more useful. So we could eventually get our way all the way up to, it's not Stellarch, no, that's the highest. Whatever the highest is that we can be. It used to be Count, it's not anymore. But yeah, the whole goal of this series is build the biggest, baddest, most lethal warship that we possibly can. And, oh, can't forget to introduce little Vamp here, our 1-year-old female kitty. That'll be our little buddy for the series. Without further ado, let's get started here. I went ahead and set up kind of the majority of this. Not really, I didn't really get into Hans. I wanted to get started. So Hans, you're going to construct. You'll also hunt. Fishing is new here. This was under Handle, I believe, before. Also hunting. But fishing is new. We obviously don't have anywhere nearby that has any fish, so we're not going to bother doing that. Crafting can go up, tailoring. I don't think we're going to need to worry about plants right this second. And we'll lower those. Well, let's get you doing that. Better yet, let's get you building. We're going to put a little temporary structure right here. Put a little door here, and we will let Hans get to work. We need to set up some trees, so obviously I lied, and we will need some plant cutting. Grom is going to help out. We will put a little stockpile zone in here, probably right about there. We don't plan on staying here very long at all. We're going to put a hitching spot here, and we are going to try and tame as many horses as we can. Let's speed up some time here. Grom, you are struggling with that tree, buddy. Eventually you will do very little work. You will be the king of your own ship. Alright. Grom's going to start doing the hauling. You've got that built. Or are getting that built, I should say. We will get some little makeshift beds put in. Oh, we spawned with some wake up. Interesting. Alright, where are these horses? They're up here. We should definitely try and avoid this. Oh, we're going for a little dip. Shallow water, but we're still up to our chin. Of course we are. Alright. Oh, well, I didn't really need the roof built in there, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and home zone this. Just for now. You're going to get the beds made. And pretty much everything will be hauled. Okay, now, let's bump you down on hauling, and let's bump up handling. We need you getting these horses. Vamp. I would prefer it. Well, I guess you don't need to stay in home. As long as there's no deadly animals around. Let's keep you close. There. Grom going for a little late night dip. Shouldn't you be in bed? Not at all. You are perfectly happy. Alright, so because we started with Sanguiphage, we have started with Death Rest, but other than that, we have been sent out with just literally the basics. We don't have a clue what we're doing. I suppose we could set up just a little makeshift workbench here. Alright, and let's get some berries. And we'll put a torch up. So once we have enough berries for you to handle, you should, where's that cat? Oh, it was a wolverine? Or a warg? Probably the warg. Yup, it killed a cougar. It's not ideal. Ooh, Psychic Soothe. Alright, first things first, we will probably need smithing, as that leads to basic mech tech. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I don't need mech tech, sorry. We need... where are we here? Grav tech. The Grav engine must be inspected. Okay, so let's get smithing. Maybe even battery. And you're going to work through the night. Comfort is 0. Well, let's get you a little table built then. Throw a horseshoe pin up there. This will be good practice because your construction really isn't great. horses woken up yet? They have. Well, I would prefer it if you got to the horses. Because I don't think we can carry very much on our own. Alright. Not enough food? Okay. Where are some more berries? Get as many berries as we can. We're also definitely going to do the mechaniter. We'll probably just do basic mechanitors. Because we want the focus to be around our ship, first and foremost. Not enough food. Yeah, you're botching a lot of this. Okay, that should be enough. It's not. Because of course it's not. Okay, well, while Hans gets more of that, let's have you start working on this midsection here. And then hopefully we'll have enough in the morning. We are headed to a not very nice place, so we may want to get a good amount of food as well. Because if you saw, we're headed to the desert. The extreme desert. So we'll want to get there, get our stuff, get out. I got a cat going nuts behind me. Vamp, let's give you a sleeping spot. Get that hauled. Okay. Do some taming. Visitors with a few things to trade. Nice! Transport pod crash. Too smart. Oh. That could be helpful. Okay, let's see. We'll go... Failed. You died instantly. Okay. Oh wow, you had a lot of lost limbs. That was you, right? Yep, it was. You would have been helpful. Oh, the Wolverine got to you. Oh, that sucks. This will probably be the last attempt that we get. Oh, okay. Prioritize roping. We have our first horse. You have pemmican, that would be helpful. We don't need your herbal meds. I think we'll keep our wake up for now. Yeah, I think that's probably all we'll take. You're hauling berries. Let's get a little makeshift kitchen set up here. I suppose we could make this our kitchen. Get that floored up. Psychic Soothe is ending. Okay. And we'll put foods in there. Okay. Maybe do a nice dumping stockpile here. And let's do some hunting. Okay, so there's our first horse. We still need more, obviously. Plenty of berries out here. Okay, you're gonna die. That's good. What if I took you off of that and put you on harvest? Or plant? Nope, it has to be plant cut? Okay. Running low on food already. The good news is once we get to our final destination, we'll be able to slaughter our horses. Assuming we get multiple horses. Okay, you're going berry harvesting. Vamp. Not supposed to eat our meals. Our faction will be called the... Was it the Blood... Excuse me. Blood Creed. I mean, this local settlement we can just call the Start. Definitely want these hauled. And we definitely need to get settled somewhere before it comes time for you to death rest. Get those berries, and then let's get up to a horse. Okay, no more packaged survival meals. They're gonna go to sleep before you even get there. Nice. Come on, draw. Alright, well, rope that one. I'll see how much we can haul with what we've got. Let's see. Form caravan. Okay, that's only 1.5 days. We only have 2.1 days of food, but we can change that. We'll try and get another horse, but for now, this might work. Whoops. Okay, simple meals will last 4 days. Have something to eat. Okay. How are we doing on mood? Initial optimism. Once that wears out, we're going to be upset. Uh-oh. Where is the warg? Over here? Perfect. Very good. Good shooting, Hans. We could not have done that without you. Certainly not as easily. You're not eating wake up, are you? No. You need more berries? That's alright. Oh yeah, corpses don't bother us anyways. That sucks. Alright, we'll give it one more day of trying to butcher. Trying to tame, and then it'll be time for us to move on. I'm gonna attack those birds just in hopes that they level up our shooting, which they did not. This whole going swimming thing is nice. Although we are... Oh, it's because it's raining. Can't believe that Wolverine shredded our first chance at a slave. You sleep quick. Is that part of the sanguiphage thing? Low sleep. Okay. Very good. Mechanoid signal. You've detected a signal from a mechanoid ship in orbit. The ship has malfunctioned and is slowly losing altitude. By falsely responding to the signal, you can make the ship crash land nearby, letting you salvage valuable grav tech. Interesting. It landed here? Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Well, hush my mouth about having to go out here. Okay. Among the remnants of a crashed mechanoid platform, a still intact grav engine hums with energy. You can build a grav ship substructure around the engine to create a new grav ship. The engine pushes against gravity, levitating the ship and allowing long-distance travel. Launch a grav ship by researching basic grav tech, then building fuel tanks, thrusters, and a pilot console. Launching a grav ship will abandon your current map unless you build a grav anchor first. Basic grav tech, and grav ship substructure. Awesome. We're going to reinstall you right about here. And everything here is going to be broken down. That is awesome. I don't know if that always happens or not, but hey. Technically, we could go get another one, but that would be cheating, so we're not going to do that. Unless... Well, I no longer have any interest in horses. Ooh, these things produce gravelite panels, okay. Well, that is awesome. First and foremost, we need to design a layout here. We have, in total, 425. We can almost fill this up. But for a beginner grav ship... You know what? Let's research basic grav tech first. Okay, these guys will get slaughtered as we need more meat. Trying to think, just for a basic one, we'll do pink. Let's color code this. We could do something like that. For the gas tanks, we'll do, I believe it's just that big. Whoops. For the actual grav ship, or the pilot console. I'm having a horrible time thinking. What happens if I just white over all that? That sucks. Alright. So let's lay out an actual design first and foremost. If we do something like... this to start... and then we could do those, and that. Let's put things on slow-mo here. Do that. So we would have to go wider. That way we could wall all this in and still have area around it. Yeah. That's 304 tiles. Oops. Oh, we're not square. Something like that could be a beginner ship, and we could build on top of it. It'll have lots and lots of space for us to grow organically right now. And all of this stuff can eventually be moved. Not very attractive, is it? Could do that. And then move you down a couple spots. And then do it like that. I think that could work for now. Thankfully enough, all this stuff can eventually be changed, so that's 425. Yeah, we got more than enough. So while Grom gets researching, which will unlock fuel tank, ship hull, that'll already get us the Grav field extender? Interesting. I thought that was standard Grav tech. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started on this. Well, you know what? First and foremost, we'll start up there. That way we can wall that in. Temporarily just with wood, so that it's not quite as easy to steal. We'll be able to haul these guys onto the ship and actually use them when the time comes. Once we get everything unlocked, of course. Well, this is certainly going to level up your construction. Already level 8, quarter of the way to level 9, over a quarter of the way to level 9. I should really plan out... No, because all of that can be changed. Yeah. I'm trying to think ahead to where the throne room's going to go, to where the death rest chamber is going to go, bedroom, etc. But I don't think we need to look that far in advance. I mean, this right here alone is 102, so that could be a throne room. Oh, Grav core detected. Very nice. Vamp is starving. Oops. Does that help you? Will you eat berries? No, you won't. Oh well. I learned. Learned something today. Now that we know we can stay here, we don't need to worry as much about food. I'm gonna let you finish that, but then just don't bother. What? I believe it's 40 for a, what's the word I'm looking for here? Bedroom. Once you get to the highest end of royalty. So that's 40 right there. So if we were to build all the way out to here, we could section this off as a throne room, section this off as a bedroom, and section this off as a death rest room. Using our noggins. Alright, basic Grav tech is done. Microelectronics is needed for the next one, so that'll be a while. I probably shouldn't be biting off this much right off the hop, but what are you gonna do? Structure. We're just gonna wood that off. Strictly said it's harder for them to steal. This isn't flammable, right? It shouldn't be. No. $316. Plus 66. We could end up building this bigger. We will need somewhere for a kitchen, so. If it's not obvious, I have absolutely no insight into what this is going to look like. I did not plan a ship. We're winging it. Completely winging it. Okay, we need a couple more trees cut. Might as well cut the ones in our build zone. And we are out of steel. Okay. Well, I guess literally no reason not to start here. Battery's done. What is going to benefit us most? Biofuel refining, 100%. Eventually we'll want to get fishing. I think biofuel refining should be next. Okay, let's home zone this. Let's just, oops. Go ahead and home zone this whole thing. And I would like very much... I believe that's the limit? Yes, okay. 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 Oops, sunlight sensitivity, forgot all about that. You know what we could do? Spawn this mechanoid transponder and have a robot come to help us. Just an idea. One Scorcher. I can live with that. Uh-oh. Where you going? My guy. What's the... Uh-oh. Bad start. Very bad start. Can you melee at all? Ah! Okay, well, Grom's not on fire anymore. Beautiful. That was rough. But Grom is okay. Obviously no scars. We need to do that. No, you can just, No. You're our fearless leader. You get the best meds. That was a rough start, though. So far, Hans is the saving grace here. Alright, we should let you rest up a little bit before we have you cook. Hans, I guess you're going to be able to tend yourself. $21, $22. I want to see how fast this heals. Pretty fast. Oh, you went bad. Okay. What do we got here? I don't want to slaughter a horse. I home zoned this, didn't I? No, I didn't. Hans got food poisoning. I'm gonna guess 2 out of those 3 are gonna be food poison worthy. Yeah, you're gonna be done for a couple days. You couldn't haul it? Hans is definitely gonna have that installed, without a doubt. You are 2/3 the way left, I would say. Okay, well, Grom, you could always deliver, but we are going to need more steel. Oh, good. 19 because you are very, very susceptible. Still on major. You should change to recovering soon. Yep, there we go. I knew it would happen eventually. Grom has high hopes for the new Grav ship. It wants to christen it with a good name. What should your Grav ship be called? Oh, I never even thought about this. The Massive Revenge? Ghost-faced Freighter? Suicidal Hawk? The Unstoppable Eagle. I kind of like some of these. The Burning Hawk? No, we're a Sangophage. The Flying Fox. The Deadly Galley. We'll call it the Chaos for now. I'm sure I can change it eventually. I'm sure I can dev mode change it if I need to. But the Chaos actually kind of suits us. Okay, Hans, are you feeling a little better? Yes, you are. Let's install this mech link. What's it gonna be? Constructoid. That's helpful. Okay. You're working on biofuel refining. Should I set up power, is the question. I think the answer is yes. Psychic drone has ended. Okay. Well, this Constructoid's not going to make a huge impact on speed here, but it'll help enough. I want some of this hauled. No Bloodfeeder Master. Yeah, well, you know. What are you gonna do? Alright, that way we can just say to mine all of this, you know? And then we're gonna throw a torch lamp in here as well. Horse meat rotted away. Is what it is, I'm not too worried about it. Slept in the heat. It is warm. It is warm out there. How you doing, Vamp? Let's just get this done so that we can move on. Okay. Ooh, this got finished. Okay. Where you going? Well, oh no, I guess I shouldn't. I was gonna say Vamp's supposed to be your buddy, so like Grom's buddy. So Vamp should be in there. Ooh, Vamp should get trained. Alright. Is it a little cooler in here now? It is. Well, actually no. Disturbing vision. That's fine. We have the birth of a ship coming in here. Oh, it's because it's not connected. Gotcha. $198 left to go. That's gonna have to be moved, but for now it's fine. That should be cooking, but it's not. It'd be kind of nice if we had got an aggro hand, but I think this guy is a little more beneficial for us. So I got a whole bunch of panels sitting up there. So how many do we have total? 208. Just. Okay, so this is good. We can set up some actual lights in here now. And maybe... There's not really much point of doing this if there's a fire in there, is there? Not really. And this is just automatically lit. That's nice. Oh, you can actually imprint your genes on anybody at any time. Okay. Holden's tired refugees. Holden is approaching with a child in tow. Work for free. 16 days. We could use the help. You are a baseliner with absolutely no skills. Okay. Ooh, you're a... Okay. 11 years old, so you're a pyromaniac? That doesn't fly with me. Let's set you up to handle. And we'll set you up to fish as well, even though we don't have fish yet. Let's get 2 more beds made. But I think that is going to have to call it for now. Oh no, vamp. 3, 4, Hans. Is it light here? It is. Vamp gets the best. Okay. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to have to do it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the very first episode of the new RimWorld series. I know I'm going to enjoy it. I'm very excited for this whole Odyssey shipbuilding experience without being constantly hunted by mechs. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you did enjoy, hit that like button down below. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you are new, and don't forget that each one of you who leaves a pleasant comment, helpful comment, just nice to read comment, does get entered in to potentially win yourself your own colonist or slave or potentially pet one day if we run out of options for you guys. But that's in the future. Join the Discord, link in every description, link in every Twitch stream, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.